Hello and good morning, my lovely ladies. One of my favorite flower books at the moment is this book called England is a Garden by Catherine Hamilton. I've been using this book as book pages within my journal, specifically center pages in my journal, because I just find the images to be so beautiful. So I thought I would just share with you a flip through of this beautiful book. Coincidentally, I've come across books in the series. I understand now this is a book in a series. So I also came across this other book called The Lake District is a Garden, also by Catherine Hamilton. And locally, I found this at a library book sale. It's called Vancouver is a Garden by a different author, Donna McClement, but it's a take on the same book. It's styled similarly, looks similarly on the inside, but it's based on the city of Vancouver. So if you'd like me to flip through these other two books, let me know, leave a comment, and I will do that as well. But today I just wanted to focus on the flip through for England is a Garden. So what I'm finding is I've got a couple of these same book, England is a Garden, but for example, this edition here has a different, desk cover and a different hardcover on the inside. This is green on the inside, whereas this has this cover on the inside with the flowers. Also, what I'm finding is that this edition of the book has very thick cardstock-like pages, which I love. But this book has these more thinner, regular book pages on the inside. So just be aware if you're looking to purchase this book online, for example, that there are very different editions of this book. So let's go ahead and do that flip through. So this is a book that I got through Amazon and an online bookstore, and I even have the invoice here. It cost me $13.98 Canadian dollars, and that includes shipping. That includes shipping, and for me, a book including shipping, and this was from the UK. At $13.98 for a book being shipped from the UK. I thought that was a reasonable price for it. So that's why I went ahead and did purchase this book online. So let's go ahead and do that flip through. So this is the inside, the main hardcover of that. Isn't that beautiful? And so, this is the very first page with the cover text. England is a Garden by Catherine Hamilton with this beautiful pink flower image. I just love that the pages are so thick and cardstock-like because it works really well in a journal. This is the contents. So it looks like there's about 72 pages in this book with, so how this book is laid out, and you'll see it as I flip through it. So there's an introduction here. And I love it because it's thick and it has this creamy texture to it. So it's not stark white, but it's a cream color, and I think it's just really beautiful. So how this book works is that it features illustrations by Catherine Hamilton. She drew these images from different parts of England. So there's the illustration, for example, of this flower and this flower, but she also has an illustration of the town or city from which the flowers are from. So I also have this, illustrations of this beautiful structures of images of where the flower is from. So this one is the daffodils from Windsor Great Park in Berkshire. And this one is a beautiful purple wisteria from Wisteria Cottage in Broadway, Worcestershire. Of course, my pronunciation of the places is probably not perfect. And I love this page. This is from an English woodland scene of English bluebells. So isn't that just lovely? This is probably one of my favorite pages. It's the Clematis from Surrey. This is another favorite page, which is Pansies from the Exeter Cathedral in Devonshire. The pansies and the cathedral there. This has to be one of my favorite pages. I keep saying that. Actually, every page is my favorite page, which is why I love this book. I love this particular page. It's the Dahlia from Cornwall. So a picture of Cornwall here, the pink dahlia, but I really love this page because one of my favorite characters of all time is Tinkerbell. And do you see this illustration of Tinkerbell on the bottom right? I think it was just so cute that she incorporated a picture or an illustration of Tinkerbell on the side. Foxgloves here on the left, the Flower of Bristow on the right, and a combination of different flowers. On this page, there's Sweet William, Carnation, Calendula, and an Evening Primrose. Daisy on the right, and an apple blossom on the left. Oh, the apple blossom is so lovely. I have an apple tree in my garden, and let me tell you, when it blossoms in the spring, it looks exactly like this illustration. How beautiful. I didn't even realize that was an apple blossom as I'm just reading through this right now. Again, one of my favorite pages. Isn't that beautiful with the purple? It's called The Clematis from a Farm in Surrey. Isn't that beautiful? The purple and the pink and the green. Red flower on the left, yellow flower on the right. This is a lily on the right. Oh, isn't this cute? This page with a little mouse on the left and the flowers on the right. This is a fuchsia pink quartet from the Roman Baths. This is a favorite page. I've already used this center page, tore it up from this book, and used it in a journal already. This is so beautiful. I've already, like I said, used up this image. It's the Peony from Newbridge. And I just love the light pink on it. So gorgeous and makes a really beautiful center page in a journal. This is the pink horseshoe geranium from Oxfordshire. Pretty. Again, a favorite page, the field poppy from Gloucestershire. Everlasting pea on the left and a grapevine on the right. I also love these images of vines with fruit on it. Isn't that cute? Another beautiful, this would make a beautiful center page. This is called The Golden Wings, and it is from, Stratford upon Avon, Shakespeare's birthplace. Isn't that cute? Looks like this is an illustration of Shakespeare's birthplace. That's also really interesting. Oh, I love this. I love purple and pinks on a flower, and this is a viola. A beautiful rose cottage on the left, and a beautiful touch me not flower on the right. A Welsh poppy and a wild strawberry. A thistle and a harebell. And a French marigold on the right. This is called the Paul Scarlet Climber. I love the really red color on that one. This is a bramble on the left and a stinging nettle on the right with a cute little butterfly. This is can't even say the name of that flower. And on the right is a lily. And this image on the left is from Derbyshire, and it's a chrysanthemum. and a daisy on the right. And this one is a hedge bindweed on the left and an orange blossom on the right. I love this page. One of my favorite pages because of the purples. I love purples. This is lavender. This would make a beautiful center page as well. And the difference from the other pages is that it's got the flower on the right, but a bigger illustration on the left. I love that. And it's from Norfolk, this image. From a lavender garden there. Isn't that beautiful? And this page has a hollyhock on the left and an azalea on the right. This flower is from Westminster Abbey in London. Oh my goodness, I visited Westminster Abbey 3 years ago. I was blown away. I didn't expect to be blown away. It was so beautiful. That's another video of what's in Westminster Abbey, but this brings back a lot of wonderful memories of that beautiful trip to London and Westminster Abbey. So the flower on the left is called a broom, and the flower on the right is called a rhododendron. Looks from far away, it looks like a hydrangea, but it's not a hydrangea, it's a rhododendron. I love this bridge. And this is an orchid. And this is from Hartfield. Definitely a favorite page. Look at this beautiful, beautiful pink rose. I already used, again, this page, tore it up from this book as a center page in one of my journals, my Roses journal, which I will share with you also in another video. But I've used this as a center page in that journal. Love, love, love it. Pink rose, a yellow rose, with some violets and lilacs and lavenders on this page. I just love it. I love the combination of the pink, the lavender, with a pop of yellow on the side. I just love it. It's definitely a favorite page. This is another favorite page with irises on the right and roses on the left. Again, this image on the right, the irises, I've already used in a journal also. It was in my, I believe, my iris journal. Yeah, so I've used this image already in my journal. And this is the last page with a poem by Rudyard Kipling that says, "Our England is a garden that is full of stately views, of borders, beds, and shrubberies, and lawns, and avenues." Oh, isn't that a cute poem? Love that. And that is the last page. And then there's this blank page in the back that I will use in a journal eventually if I find the heart to tear up the second edition of this book. And this is the back of the dust jacket right here. Beautiful pink and green. And again, this is the cover of the book. So I hope you enjoyed that flip through of this book. And like I said, if you want me to flip through similar books for the Lake District is a Garden and Vancouver is a Garden, just let me know. Leave a comment and please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.